I was shocked by the photos. I saw the photo of this woman sitting in front of her husband. It shattered my heart, and I'd like to send my condolences as well. Terrorists would like to bring fear to the life, the normal life of the citizen in India, in the Middle East, in Europe. That is their system. We need to fight against terrorism like we do in Israel, like we do all over the world, with cooperation and collaboration. And I think that's going to break them. We believe in the Indian authority and the Indian government to do the utmost to fight against terrorism and secure not only, of course, your own people, also tourists. And I think we are doing it, and we are very trust about that.
Kashmir's Pulwama. How do you see about this terrorist attack, and how does Israel look at it in a global perspective?
First of all, I would like to send our condolences on behalf of the State of Israel to the families and to the victims. Doesn't matter if they are from India and all over the world. I was shocked by the photos. I saw the photo of this woman sitting in front of her husband. It shattered my heart, and I'd like to send my condolences as well. You know, fighting against terrorism is not an easy task. Terrorism probably will not be stopped. And I think that we have to fight in money laundering. We have to fight against their sources, their transportation of goods and shipments of ammunition. And we have to fight with the deterrence about all terrorists whenever they are. And that's a cooperation between all the states, because terrorists would like to bring fear to the life, the normal life of the citizen in India, in the Middle East, in Europe. That is their system.
Indian Prime Minister was not in the country. He was visiting Saudi Arabia, and all these things happened. PM has cut short his visit, and he has returned today morning itself. So how do you see India's resolve against terrorism? And everyone is expecting India will retaliate, or India will do something which will teach the lesson to terrorists.
The terrorists, and we saw it not only in India, we saw it also in the Middle East, they are reading newspaper very much, and they understand what's going on outside, and they would like to embarrass, and that's part of their system. That's a common practice of terrorists all over the world, and I think that it's a very severe incident. I think it's good that India is fighting against terrorism for many, many years in the northern parts, and not only in the northern parts. We are here in Mumbai, and we know that, and also all over the state. We need to fight against terrorism like we do in Israel, like we do all over the world, with cooperation and collaboration. And I think that's going to break them. It's not going to stop. There is no 100% success, but definitely it's going to reduce it into a minimum.
Do you think that security concern for everyone in India has gone a bit higher, especially the people from other countries in India, like Israel and all? How do you see that?
I assume that people, after such terror attack, and it's also very, very normal, I think, that they are worried to come. They don't know what's going on. People don't know what is the distance from Kashmir to Dharamshala. Then I think that it's quite challenging. We are Israelis. We have to say that we are not worried. We will come here. That's a part of our life. We will not give any chance to terrorism to win. And we will come here, and we are here. And we love India, and I think that the Israelis love India, and I think that it won't affect so much. We believe in the Indian authority and the Indian government to do the utmost to fight against terrorism and secure not only, of course, your own people, also tourists. And I think we are doing it, and we are very trust about that.
Israel has been named in counterinsurgency or counterterrorism kind of things. So what do you suggest to Indian security agencies or the Indian agencies to counter this terrorist attack and prevent such kind of things in future also?
Definitely, I think that the collaboration between all the agencies fighting against terrorism is essential to fight in this bloody war. Yeah, it's not an easy war. The collaboration internationally between terrorists is known, and it's not a big secret. Everybody knows. I mentioned before, the money laundering and, of course, transferring of goods and collaboration. We need intelligence for that, good intelligence for that, and good intelligence come from collaboration. We learned from many, many years, from the 70s, even from the end of the 60s, that terror organizations collaborate between themselves. They need collaboration, and this is what they're doing. That's the reason that we need international collaboration.
Initial reports suggest, or initial investigations suggest that the people who terrorists who attacked Indian citizens and foreigners were supported by Pakistan and Pakistani agencies. So how do you see Pakistan's role in counterterrorism kind of things?
I have to tell you something which is personal, with your permission. I already almost 4 years here in India. I travel all the states in India, from West Bengal to, of course, Madhya Pradesh, to UP, to Ladakh, to Kerala, to the south. I'm dying to be in India, in Kashmir. And in my point of view, that's the most important thing. If you ask me what I